Hi everyone! Welcome back to Chat the Chit! So I know it's been a while since the last Chat the Chit. Like months upon more months. That's my fault. But I'm happy to bring it back to you all. And we're gonna do something. We're gonna do a holiday classic. That's right. Every holiday, you know, Christmas, St. Patrick's Day, everyone's always gotta bust these out, and they are pickled onions. That's right. Today we're making pickled onions. That timeless holiday classic. Oh, Alexa's telling me that something just happened. She's saying, hey, I heard you're recording a shitty video. Want me to help? No, Alexa, I can be shitty on my own. So yeah, you know, everyone remembers gathering around the Christmas tree or the Hanukkah menorah and getting their presents, and then they all get their own personal jar of pickled onions. That's just the way it works. Everyone does that. That's the way it is. You don't remember it maybe yourself personally, but it definitely happened. We've all done pickled onions for holidays. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it is. Just allow it. Please give me this one thing. Thank you. Also, before I move on, I am in the midst of a severe allergy attack. It's just bad things. Like I'm like, okay, here comes, I nicked you out of the way. One comes from behind, and now I'm running over this side. Oh, this one gets me over there, and it's just a bad time. So if I sound a little nasally, it's normally how I sound, but this time it's there's other reasons. All right, with all that out and said, let's go ahead and make the pickled onions. So this is all you need. This is all you need right here. It's so simple, so easy. We have white wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar, salt, sugar, onions, and then something to put them in. I got these at Walmart for like, I don't know. They were like, it was like a 12 pack for like $5. Super easy. I used to use just like Tupperware before, but I figured I'm doing a video. Let's do something. Oh, it's just so cute. Look at, I can just put it over. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to make the brine. That's the most important part when making these. So you get yourself a little pot. You don't have to be this big. It's just what I got. And this is also Kate Spade. I love Kate Spade. R.I.P. Anyway, so the ratio I always do for pickled onions, am I yelling? Am I absolutely yelling? Probably. Anyway, is I always go 2 parts apple cider vinegar, 1 part white wine vinegar, white wine? It's just white vinegar, right? Anyway, just diluted? Oh, distilled. This is like a professional video I'm making for you guys, and I have no idea what I'm saying, but okay, let's start this back. 2 parts apple cider, 1 part white vinegar, I almost said white wine again, and then 1 part water. That's all you need. Super simple just to start. So you can like pre-measure out how much you're gonna need. These are about a cup each, so I know I need 4 cups, so that's 2, 1, 1, RD equals 4, so we're good to go. But if you don't know, just make a lot. It's brine, it's vinegar, it's super cheap, just make a lot. So we're gonna go ahead and guggle-lug 2 old cups of apple cider vinegar in there. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's the one thing you're gonna learn when I cook, is it does not have to be perfect. We're gonna put this in the bad zone. My hair is already falling flat. I have the thinnest, silkiest hair, and it will not hold. I'm also like losing hair, so that's not gonna help either. All right, 1 cup of regular vinegar. Whoop, there we go. Boom shakalaka. Cool. And then a cup of water. All right, we're almost there. Now all we need to do is add sugar and salt. And yes, I did that backwards, but I don't care. This is my video. I can do whatever I want. I could do another take, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. Now, I never typically measure this. I just kind of put some in and then taste it and try again. But since we're doing this live, but also recorded, you're gonna be like, oh my God, Andrew, how much? I couldn't tell how much salt you put in. we're gonna measure out some stuff and then we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna start with a 1/4 cup of salt. This might be a lot, actually. Actually, we're gonna go with like an 1/8 of a cup of salt to start. That actually might have been too much, but we don't care. This is how we roll. This is how we roll. And then we're gonna do about 1/8 a cup of sugar. Let's just call it that. The thing is, we can always add more if we need to. Also, I should mention at this point, you should start heating up your brine. So go ahead and put it on the burner and blast that off into flame on! All right, so to start stirring it up, it's gonna heat up and it's gonna start disintegrating, dissolving the salt and the sugar. The way I do brine is by taste. You just taste it and see how it tastes, and if that's the flavor profile you're going for your brine, then perfect. If not, add more vinegar, sugar, salt, whatever you need. So, oh, that's very salty. Oh, that's very salty. I think we're gonna go back and an eighth of a cup of sugar was too much, for sure. So what we're gonna do is it's still salvageable. It's still salvageable. We're definitely gonna add more sugar. I'm gonna do like another, we'll call it another 1/8. So it's gonna be a 1/4 cup total. This thing is like jazz, baby. You just gotta just frickin' jazz it up. And we're gonna add another cup of apple cider vinegar, just to give it some more sweetness. Because these things, you want them to be a little sweet. They're gonna be very bright, they're gonna be very acidic, but they're also gonna have a little bit of sweetness to them. And that apple cider vinegar is exactly what you need. Taste number 2. Yeah, we're definitely more in line with what we want. We're gonna add more sugar. We're gonna do another 1/8 of a cup. So we'll just call this a 1/3 of a cup. You know, we'll just call it a 1/3 of a cup of sugar added to it. And if you're really playing along at this point, you've probably been like, what's happening? I'm gonna do it my own way, and that's the way you should do it. You can go your own way. Go your own way. Taste number 3. All right, we're definitely where I want to be. Closer, at least. Yeah, so that tastes good to me. I mean, like, I'm sure if you find your own recipe, write it down, make it how you want it, and then remember how you made it, and recreate that every time. Mine are always different because I don't measure. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's just also the way I like it. You know, you never know what kind of, pickled onions you're gonna get. That's what Santa wants. That's what baby Jesus in his little manger, he was like, Google Gaga, pickled onions, yes! And then Joseph brought out his, Mary was like, Scooby-Doo Papa. And the wise men were like, yeah, dig it. All right. So while that's heating up, we're gonna go ahead and slice our onions. It's super easy. Just take off the nasty paper portion, and then also probably another layer. You don't want any of that gross skin getting into your pickled onions. Once you get the skins off, which I'm sure you probably did faster than me, that literally took me about 10 minutes to get the skin off because I'm just garbage at getting skin off of onions. I know there's techniques, but I'm stubborn. But once you get the skins off, you're gonna wanna slice these up as thin as possible. You, of course, can use a knife bigger than this. You wanna use a whole chef's knife. This was just me to get the skin off. We're gonna forget that's even there. Actually, we're gonna need it later. You can use a chef's knife and just cut. Be very careful. Don't cut your finger off. Or you can do what I did, and I went ahead and bought myself a little mandolin. That's right, a little mandolin, so I can be part of Mumford & Sons. Hey y'all, my name's Mumford. These are my boys. This is Mumford Jr. And this is my other boy, Cletus and Elijah. We're Mumford & Sons, head in my heart. What's that? They're British. I don't believe you. But no, this will make slicing these onions super easy. They'll be uniform and nice and thin. So if you can buy, I got this on Amazon for like, I don't know, 10 bucks, probably less than 10 bucks. So yeah, get a mandolin. Now, if you're using a mandolin, I would recommend cutting off the top of the onion as flat as possible to get yourself a nice flat surface to start with. And then with mandolins, it's very important. These things are super sharp. You can easily slice off a tip of your finger. So try to not get your fingers close to the blade. Mine even comes with this like handy thing I can use when the onion gets down low. But yeah, just start slicing your onions. Oh, I did it. I actually literally just sliced off my finger, like literally the thinnest layer of epidermis ever. Be very careful. Be so careful. Woo! And you probably will start crying. That's just the way it is. Woo! Oh lordy! Ooh wee! Oh man! Ooh! Oh!
So tame my flesh.
Oh, those onions got me good. Ooh, they got me good. All right, once you get all your onions chopped, take out any like big pieces that might have fallen in. Like we don't want to pickle this. I mean, you might actually do you. This is all, it's jazz, baby. I am literally missing like the very tip of my finger. I literally slice it off and it's so thinly sliced that it's not even bleeding. It's just like the top most layer of skin was sliced off my finger. That thing is sharp. All right, so this is the part, I mean, we're gonna start obviously putting our veg in, our onions in our jars. But this is the part where you can have some fun. You can add flavors to your pickled onions. There's some certain flavors that I always like to do. I always do one with at least some garlic in it. And then I'll do one that's garlic pepper. I'll put some peppercorns in there too. And it adds some extra flavor. And then today, what I'm also doing, I'm also gonna do some hot ones. So I don't know what kind of pepper this is. My cousin gave it to our family. She has like a whole garden full of peppers. Nice. There's some other peppers in there that there's like some habanero looking ones. There was some like jalapenos and some other stuff, cherry peppers. This one caught my eye and I just wanted to try it. I have no idea what it tastes like or how spicy it is, but we're gonna add it to make some spicy pickled onions. Cool. So if you're gonna be using garlic, of course, you're gonna want to take the skin off of it, just like the onion, and give it a little crunch. Oh, and then that skin comes right off. And then also I feel like giving a little crunch opens up the garlic and allows all that beautiful flavor just to flow right through into that brine and soak up into the onions that are gonna be soaking up all that beautiful garlic flavor. Can I say something real quick? Everyone's like, oh my gosh, I don't want garlic breath. Dude, if my date had garlic breath, I'd be like, yes, please. More of that, please. So like I said, we have our garlic one. This will be garlic pepper. So we're just gonna add a couple of peppercorns. That's pretty good right there. And then for the last one, we're gonna make them spicy. Like I said, I have no idea how spicy this is. You don't really need to chop this up much, and I'm gonna leave all the seeds in, and just do it for reals. I'm gonna not put the stem in though, however. So we're gonna throw that in, Aladdin, and screw it. Let's find out how spicy this is. Bottoms up. It's spicy. It's not as spicy as I want it to be, but actually will probably be good for the onions, because I don't want to blast off the onions into like the stratosphere, but whatever. So then you just start packing in your onions. Just pack them in, as many as you can. So now that we're done filling this up, we're gonna add our hot brine. You should have been cooking this, by the way. I don't think I've ever said that, but you want this brine nice and hot. Fill it to the top. There you go. On to the next one. Go, go, boy, go. Just fill them up. Just fill them up. Be careful, it's gonna be hot. Don't burn yourself now. All right, now they're all full. You're just gonna cap them up. Careful, like I said, they're very, very hot. And what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of blue painters. Now, what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of blue painter's tape to the lid or to the side and write down what flavor they are, because there's so many times I've been looking at them like, I think this is the spicy one. I'm not sure. So just label it. This is great because it sticks on well, but comes off easy, so you can keep reusing the jars and make different all sorts of flavors. I've done ginger before. That's about it. So once you have these all labeled and filled and good to go, all you gotta do is put them in the fridge and let them chill for about a couple hours. That's all it takes. And then you got these cute little jars of pickled onions. And if you make a whole bunch, like I literally used 2 onions and I have all these onions left, I could have easily made 8 jars, probably 10 jars with all these onions. And that was just 2 onions. That's all it took for me to. So this was literally like 1 onion here. I'm doing onion math, and I hope it's very interesting, all my little onion math I'm doing for you guys. But yeah, if you make them, just make a whole bunch, and then you can give them to your friends and be like, hey, I made pickled onions for you, and they're gonna be like, thanks. Because they're probably not familiar with what you could do with these bad boys. These little bad boys are gonna be so flavorful, so good, so bright, acidic, sweet, salty, brilliant goodness. Put them on anything. I put them on burgers, tacos, any sort of rich, savory, spicy, anything like that. These things go great on them. Like I said, add flavors, garlic pepper, spicy, ginger, add whatever spices you want to them. They're so versatile and so delicious, and I hope you really enjoy them. Cool, that was my little like vlog thing I just did. Why don't we go ahead and answer a question? All right, Handstand Addict wants to know, if you could only shop at one clothing store for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can all judge me right now for my answer, because I'm about to say this answer and you're gonna be like, I can't watch this channel anymore, I have to unsubscribe, which is fine, I understand. But the one store I could only shop for clothes at, is it clothes? Did she say clothes? I just read it. Clothing store. It's a clothing store. It's a store that contains many things, and that is Walmart. Yes, I understand. I get it. All your hate, I feel it. I feel your hate. Strike me down with all your hate. No, the thing is, like, it's so cheap and there's so much stuff you can get there. And yes, I'm like buying into corporate, big box, bullshit. But literally these pants, Walmart, like 20 bucks. This thing right here, this very nice, Steelers, zip up thing, 20 bucks at Walmart. I've gotten so many nice clothes at Walmart and they're all cheap. And I know if I go there, I can get clothes. And then if I need something else, I can get that too. It's one of the things I looked forward to most when I left New York, because there's no Walmarts in New York, is the fact that I could go back to Walmart and get whatever I need whenever I need it. And I'm so sorry that I'm part of the problem, but this is who I am, and I have to admit it. It's not a chat the chit if I don't show Ozzy. There he is. Say hello, everyone. Say hi. My name's Ozzy. He's so happy. Look at him. He's so happy to be here and to say, tell the world what you think. Tell them. He loves it. Oh, my baby boy. Oh, my sweet baby boy. Oh, you're gonna fall. You're literally about to fall. And he's shaking. He's shaking, and I am a bad pet owner. Right, bud? He's like, please let me down. Okay. Pet ownership. Mom, I'm recording. No, Mom, you're dealing with the creative process right now. You're interrupting me. All right, we have another question. It's from Bianca, Chibianca on Patreon. If you want to ensure that your questions are answered on this segment, join my Patreon. It's cost as little as $1 a month. $1 a month. There's kids in Africa that need more than that. I'm cheaper than Africa kids. Anyway, if you had to do a TED Talk tomorrow, what would you do it on? So in order to do a TED Talk, it has to be something that I'm knowledgeable about and that I'm enthusiastic about. So, that's a very short list. But no, seriously, I would probably either do it on animal training. In fact, I've done almost like a TED Talk for animal training before. I did it for the Museum of Natural History in New York. Literally, Neil deGrasse Tyson was in the audience like, yes. I'm just kidding. He wasn't there. It was just a bunch of nerds, excluding him. Anyway, so animal training would be one. Another thing is probably, I could talk about the Steelers for hours. I don't know exactly what I would talk about with the Steelers. Anything from their current state of affairs, which is to just the history of the franchise and the importance of the Rooneys when it comes to just general ownership and the progression of hiring minority coaches when it comes to the Rooney Rule. There's all sorts of things I could go into that. And then finally, the last thing I probably could talk about is D&D. I love character creation. I could talk about creating characters for hours. So I literally could go through every class, subclass, race, and tell you my thoughts on it. And you wouldn't learn anything, but I would probably have a good time talking about that. So yeah, those are my TED Talks. Thanks for joining. And my final question is from me. Oh, I sent in a question to myself. That's right. I can do that. It's my channel. Just deal with it. The question is, let me read it, make sure I get it right. The question is, what would you as a viewer, I'm talking to you right now, like to see me do next? Oh my gosh, that's insane. So yeah, write in the comments below exactly what you would like to see me do next. I have ideas. I have some other like food things I can do. There's like a certain sauce, Chipotle sauce I want to make for you guys if you're interested in that. But for something else you want to see me do, I know I've said in the past to some people, I would like to do like a Bob Ross paint along. I would like to scale Mount Everest in a chat the chit. Just casual things. Anyway, no, just write below in the comments. Just do it, please. Just comment below anything. Just write poop. Write the word poop. Everyone, just write poop in the comments below. It's all, if we can get 10 poops in the comments, I will do a one chip challenge. That's right, a Pocky's one chip challenge. If I get 10 people to write poop in the comments, I will do a Pocky's one chip challenge. If you're not aware, look it up and be ready and type poop in the comments. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Pickled onions, they're great. They're easy to make. They're really delicious. Have fun with them. If you are not subscribed already, it's literally the littlest thing. Like in your life right now, by pushing that subscribe button, nothing's gonna change. In my life, if you hit that subscribe button, a lot can change. So just move your mouse like literally at a maximum, probably like 6 inches. I know we can all do 6 inches. And hit the subscribe button. And then right next to it, I think it's like below it, hit the like button. Like and subscribe. They're hand in hand. Peanut butter and jelly. Romeo and Juliet. Pickles and onions. Just do it. And then as always, just thank you so much for joining me on this edition of Chat the Chit. TLGC.